Hey everybody, Josh Aravine down here at Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan again. Little 10-foot box Rockwood 1940 pop-up coming in on trade down here. It weighs, the weight is a thing. It says 1,636 pounds on the weight tag. So when this was built, it weighed 1,636 empty dry. You'll see that there's an air conditioner added to the top of this. That's not included in that factory weight tag. So it probably weighs a little over 1,700 pounds. I don't have a hard number on it because we don't have a scale here to do that. But basically, if you can pull about 2,000 pounds or more, you're going to be fine here. It's one owner. We sold it initially. It's in sharp shape. Basically, the folks just said, you know, I think I'm done popping stuff up and down. We wanted to start small to make sure we like camping. Turns out we do. We want something that's just a little bit simpler and easier. So they swapped it out for a 195 RB J-Flight, which is a little single axle, fully enclosed, no like pop-up bed-end style things that we had here. And I said, pleasure doing business with you once again, Haylet RV. And hopefully they keep that one a little bit longer and have a good time. Meanwhile, very sharp little pop-up here. If what you're looking for, something very lightweight, you want something you could park in the garage, you want something where you're not inheriting problems, and it's already got air conditioner added to it, which is not a cheap thing to do. Pretty awesome little opportunity here. Now that little wheel you're looking at, that can go on the tongue jack of the camper if you want to be able to move it around by hand. It's obviously not on the RV currently. Well, I mean, it's on the RV. You know what I mean. I'm not going to get semantical. You get the point. Very handy if you want to, like I said, park it in a garage or something. And the door over here is actually a two-piece door. The top section stores against the ceiling of the RV when it's all closed up, and then you put it in place when you reach your destination. So it's just one less thing to heave around. Now it is windy, and you saw the top kind of shift a little bit. You're going to see it probably continue to shift. We do have the wind braces on the arms right now. If you're not familiar with those, we're happy to show you kind of how this stuff works when you do visit our store. Now the dining table's free floating. It can pop up, but again, because of the weather, I just did a quick setup. We're going to put it right back down when we're done. I just want to give you a good idea what you're looking at, but you can see how the seating's not all torn up or worn down or anything like that. The table can go outside for picnic time. There is the cooktop, which can go inside or outside, stores under that in transit. And if we take a quick look, I got you a nice little shot. That'll fold down into a sleeper if need be. This one has a 60 by 80 front bed and then a smaller, what you're probably going to call like full-size rear bed. They are heated mattresses, however. And kind of like you're seeing here, even without all, like, we're in 100% privacy mode. I've got everything shut down currently, all the window panels covered up. But you can have like 360 degrees of viewing in one of these things, which is kind of one of the cool aspects of it. Now over here is our kitchenette. Rockwood does this a little bit different from a lot of brands. The cooktop doesn't actually go on here. Instead, it's going to be wide open counter space, and that is a three-way refrigerator next to the furnace down there. Three-way means 12 volt, 110, or propane. Now, that's not like the 12 volt compression fridges that you find in the bigger trailers. That's a passive 12 volt. And what that means in English is that it will, between 12 volt, 110, and propane, it will be cold, colder, coldest. So, depending on how you're going to camp and where you're going to camp, that'll be useful information to you. The air conditioner was added up to the top here. That's some work that we did for the folks here at Haylet RV. And even though our supply of them is completely exhausted at the time of this filming, we've got multiple truckloads of these new in stock 1940s coming with and without factory air. So just kind of keep that in mind down the line in case you like what you see here, but somebody beats you to the punch. We can get your name put on one pretty much like it. Good storage over here too. And this is where the cooktop that's stored under the table that I'm sitting next to currently would be located. Now you see that little black circle in the countertop right there? That is actually where you would run the propane line to hook up, and that cooktop can go inside or outside as needed. It's a pretty simple, pretty smart, pretty cool setup. And I do apologize if I'm moving a little quicker and a little more brief than normal. Just suffice to say, I was out of the office a couple days, would have been rather in the office for a couple days, but had to be out of the office for a couple days, and as a result of the things I was dealing with, I'm wiped out. I am super fatigued and tired, and the management actually told me just stay home. But honestly, I just wanted to clear my head and come in and do something fun like look at some campers for the day. So thank you for indulging me a little bit. Good look at the air conditioner up there. This is only a 10-foot box, and this is an easy way to get to see the different size beds here. And overall, it looks pretty sharp. Like I said, they didn't use it a whole heck of a lot. This was a test for them. They wanted to dip their toes in the pond before they dove in head first. And they said, actually, hey, you know what? We like camping, and we found out we don't need anything big. We would just rather not have to crank it up and down and set the beds up every time we go camping. So that enclosed 19-foot Jayco hardside trailer they got worked for them. So again, inside-outside cooktop. The table could come outdoors. So you've got the little bag awning thing on there. It's all here. I see all the factory stuff is present. I don't see nicks, gouges. You know, if I get right up to this thing's face, you see where the bed ends were not put away wet. There's no snags or scars and anything. It looks sharp. If what you're looking for here is kind of like these folks, if you're like, hey, I want to try this out. I want to get something simple, small, basic, lightweight, and inexpensive before I go getting into one of these giant fifth wheels or big trailers or something back there. This is a perfect little starter where, frankly, there's plenty of people who are like, man, I like to go in the woods and I still like to feel connected with nature. I'm just getting old enough. I don't want to sleep on the ground anymore. Buddy, I get that too. So either way, give us a call. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy haylet camping, everyone.